Altogether, over 2,000 stranded people, mostly from neighboring Assam, were allowed to leave Dimapur from May 3rd till May 9th, paving the way for them to be reunited with their families after being away from home for nearly 2 months in view of the nationwide lockdown. According to district officials, those stranded from outside the state are allowed to leave after obtaining medical certificate from the district hospital and movement permit from the district administration. From May 3rd till May 9th, 2,050 persons were allowed to leave. That includes 1,216 from Newfield Check Gate and 471 from Delhi Gate. On May 9th, many men, women and children were seen waiting for their turn to get their documents verified by district administration. A group of children kept watch of their belongings packed in carry bags while patiently waiting for their parents to complete the permit work, expectantly looking forward to go back home. At Nagaland Gate checkpoint, a beeline of people awaited their turn to check out and move to the other side of the border on their way home. Fire service personnel sprayed disinfectants as vehicles made their way into the state. Even though Assam has opened its borders with neighboring states, the Dimapur District Administration on May 9th sealed the border with effect from May 9th, 2020. In an order, Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Anup Kinji notified that relaxation for interstate movement of individuals has been lifted. However, for patients seeking treatment of non-COVID-19 illnesses at Dimapur from neighboring states shall be required to produce movement permit from their respective district authorities, mentioning that the case is a medical emergency. Additional Chief Secretary and Finance Commissioner, who is also the convener of the Empowered Committee, Senti Younger Imchen, has informed that the government has extended the inter-district movement of stranded persons from May 11th till May 13th, 2020. In a notification to all Deputy Commissioners, Imchen said persons who have registered themselves up to the 8th of May 2020 at the facilitation centers will be given preference. As most of the registered stranded persons were from Dimapur and Kohima, the government has directed the respective deputy commissioners to send buses to the destination districts equitably. Further, other deputy commissioners have been asked not to send any more passengers to Dimapur and Kohima in those buses that will be returning. However, any stranded passengers and groups wishing to travel by making their own arrangement and cost will be allowed. For this, the deputy commissioners may issue permits to such vehicles for the travel, Imchen stated. Meanwhile, on May 9th, several thousand passengers, mainly from Dimapur and Kohima, left for their respective home districts. In Dimapur, 47 buses carrying over 1,000 people left for their respective hometowns from State Stadium on May 9th. 2 buses left for Mogokchung, 2 buses for Wokha, 4 buses to Kifire, 5 buses to Zunheboto, 4 buses to Pek, 13 buses to Mon, 4 buses to Tuensang, 3 buses to Longlang, and 2 buses each to Kohima and Perin. From May 7th till May 9th, 6,477 stranded persons left for their homes after being screened by the medical department. In Kohima, people in hundreds gathered at the local ground seeking assistance of the district administration to ferry them to their respective districts. Altogether, 29 buses carrying 774 stranded persons departed from Kohima to various districts in the state. Out of the 29 buses, 5 buses went to Zunheboto, 1 to Meluri, 6 buses to Dimapur, 1 bus to Jaluki, 2 buses to Mogokchung, 12 buses to Longlang, 1 bus to Pokoboto, and 1 bus to Kifire. Meanwhile, several hundred stranded Nagas from other districts were also ferried back home on May 9th by buses arranged by the state government. On Saturday, May 9th, Dimapur witnessed unusual rush in the market, particularly last-minute shopping for Mother's Day. The main shopping areas in Dimapur was chock-a-block with shoppers rubbing shoulder to shoulder in complete disregard of the mandatory social distancing guideline imposed by the government. Principal Secretary Home Abhijit Sinha on Saturday, May 9th in his daily briefing informed that a total of 848 COVID-19 suspected samples have been sent for testing from the state so far, out of which 786 samples have tested negative, while the results for the remaining 62 samples are awaited. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnupom on May 9th visited the Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research, Dimapur, to inspect the Biosafety Lab Level 2 site. Later, Pangyu, accompanied by advisor Power, Tobihoto Ayemi, and advisor IPR, SCERT, and village guards, Toshi Wongtung, also inspected the surrounding areas of Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research, where soil erosion often occurs, threatening to wash away major portion of the land located along the Chate River.